posture, the comfort of the chair, the loading that the spine and the other joints go through on the chair, and the type of work setting that each individual is going to be engaged in. As in, are they going to be working on a desk, or are they just going to be sitting and listening or watching something? All of it determines the overall loading as well as the posture that they're going to adopt. So, from the chair's perspective, the height of the chair is how high the chair is from the floor. The depth of the seat means how deep the seat is, as in how much of the individual's thigh is going to be on the seat, and the width is how wide the seat is going to be. The backrest that we see here is what supports the back, and when the individual is resting on it, what posture does the back adopt because of this is significant as well. So which means if I ask her to relax back onto this chair, you could see that her spine goes in for a slouched position. Now this is not an ideal posture. Why? Because remember, when you choose a chair or any form of work appliance, the more it takes you away from the neutral anatomical position, the more the loads on the joints and the passive structures are going to be. The more the muscle activity is going to be, because she is now supposed to rely on the soft tissues, which would be much better if she were to be maintained in an upright posture, because the loading is uniform and it is even, rather than just being displaced or being felt only on the back side of her back itself. Yep. So if you see this chair on the other end, this has got a nice back rest where it has got a nice lumbar support, as they call it, where you could see a nice curve that keeps the neutral curvature of the lower spine. So this helps her maintain an erect posture. So at the moment she is resting, which means her muscle activity is not so high, and at the same time the spine is maintained in a neutral position. But in her case, if she has to rest, where if she has to reduce her muscle activity, it goes into a collapsed or a slouched position. If I were to ask her to maintain an upright posture, she has to keep continuing to use her lumbar extensors or the back muscles that keep us erect. She needs to keep those muscles constantly working, which means the work done by her is more. So done over a longer period, this can load to cause pains. So the next segment, we are going to match each of them on different chairs, and we are going to see what is the ideal chair for that individual. And hopefully you could collect some tips out of this to choose your ideal chair. Keep in mind that chairs are not something that is what we are designed for, but there are ways for us to choose the best chair, so that if your job requires you to spend a lot of time on the chair, you could use something which helps you give a long career with the right chair. So stay tuned for our next video on ergonomics.